Hey everyone, Nate with Outside Cleaners. I'm here on Cape Cod, Massachusetts, where I wash the outside of buildings for my livelihood. So that means I clean roofs and decks and patios and siding and gutters and, things of that nature. Here we are in early January 2026, and at this point I've made more than 150 videos on this YouTube channel in which I, discuss cleaning tips, tricks, hints, methods, theories, the technicalities, and I hope you found that helpful. Now, I want to step back for a moment because as long as I've been making these videos, all these years, I've been getting calls from cleaners around not just around the country, but around the world, asking about, Nate, how would I do this? Or Nate, how would I do that? Look, this is what I do for my living. I don't always have the answers. I've done my best to be helpful when time has permitted. But what I haven't told you until now is I've kept track of every one of these conversations over the years. And I'm not talking about like a few conversations. I'm talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of conversations with small owner operator or one or two or three truck outfits throughout the world, and they're all cleaning and they're all trying to do their best. But what I want to share in this video is not a technicality. It is a question that I try to always ask whoever I'm talking to, wherever they're from. I try to always ask before the conversation's over, hey, do you cover yourself with workers' compensation insurance? And it's a question that a lot of people are a little confused at. Some of them don't even know what I'm talking about. Almost always the answer is kind of, no, I haven't gotten to that yet. And let me state this even more clearly. In the more than 600 conversations I've had, real conversations, not just, quick questions, I can count on one hand, the number of small exterior cleaning company owner-operators that cover themselves with workers' comp insurance. Now, you're all out there in one way or the other trying to make a living or even trying to support a family, all right? A lot of you really pointedly tell me how serious you are about your business. And some of you outright, I can hear you pounding your chest over the phone saying how you're supporting your family. And hey, congrats. But my point is this. If you've been in this business for any amount of time and it's what you're serious about and you're putting money into it and you're putting effort into it and you're thinking long term and you are not covering yourself with a policy or policies that will protect you if you're hurt or injured or sick and can't work, then you're not serious about this business. That's what I'm here to say, because in my view, and okay, granted, I've only been doing this for 15 years. In my view, you do this long enough, you're gonna get hurt. And maybe you're lucky. Maybe you can ice it or patch it up or glue it back together or whatever and get right back out to the work and not really take a big hit in your income. But what if it's more serious? In my mind, it's a matter of time for all of us before it's more serious. Look, we're dealing with chemicals, we're dealing with pressure, we're dealing with heights. You do this long enough, there's a good chance that something is going to catch up to you no matter how careful you are. So why am I beating on this drum right now? Well, I'm beating on this drum because, here I am. Turns out there's different ways to get hurt. When I mention what I do for my livelihood, most people assume that the big risk is falling. And I get that, but it turns out that it's also a serious risk that you can have a repetitive motion injury. And that's what's happened to me. So I had to have a surgery and I'm out for 6 weeks. And I'm missing time at work. Here we are. I could be out working today. It looks like we have some snow coming, but I could be out working a lot of these days right now. And I have a list of jobs waiting for me and I can't do it because I'm laid up. Now, because I have a workers' comp policy on myself, I'm getting paid. They pay for the time I lose from work. They pay for my surgery. They pay for my physical therapy. They pay for this ridiculous brace. It's covered. Would I rather, would I rather not have had surgery? Of course. But here I am. Something caught up with me, and it's covered because I'm in this business to win it. I'm in it in a very serious way. I'm taking it serious. I'm not flying by night. Anyway, you get the vibe. My bottom line is, come on, people, be serious about this. Be serious about the business side of it. Be serious about how you cover yourself and protect yourself and your family. I'll take this another step, and I don't mean to sound like an insurance salesman, but I probably do. I've shared previously on this channel about my dear wife, Leah, who, we found out has cancer. So she's had to have surgeries and treatments and all sorts of tests and scans and all this stuff. And that's not a workers' comp thing, but because, she's my employee, and because years ago I decided I'd do everything I could to, protect and cover my employees however I could, I got an Aflac cancer policy for my employees. What were the chances? Well, it worked out. I'm certainly glad that she had the policy. Does it make having cancer worth it? No, God, no. Has it made things easier? God, yes. So there's layers of protection that are out there for anybody in this business, whether you're, a sole proprietor, owner, operator, no employees, or whether you have 5 trucks and 6 employees or on and on. There's layers of protection. And my strong advice is to think long-term and think about what if, and think about how screwed you'll be if you have no plan or safety net in place, whether somebody gets cancer or whether somebody needs a new shoulder or anything in between. Hope that helps somebody. Bye for now.